That's the money shot.
I like that.
Still got it.
Welcome back to JR Pro Shop Vids. Today we have the new Obsession Tour Pearl, the new Goldie. So let's talk a little bit about this new ball. This features the Obsession Tour core, which is also found in the Obsession Tours. This is a Pearl version of the V2 solid cover stocks that are on these balls. And if you're wondering why we have two Obsession Tours on the table today, is because we have a special treat for you. We have Barks and Brando doing a dual review on the new Obsession Tour Pearl. So both Barks and Brando will be comparing this new ball to the Obsession Tour, however they have a bit different surfaces on them. Barks' Obsession Tour is at box finish, which is 500 and 1000, and Brando has his bowling ball at the finish of 3000. Individually, it gives them what they want to see out of this bowling ball. So both of the boys will be bowling on 41-foot beaten path. Now this pattern is a bit more difficult than your typical house shot, but still able to shoot some high scores. Get ready for a B&B tag team, the Barks and Brando show. Enough talk, let's go.
Obsession Tour Pearl. And it's gold. I just finished bowling and filmed the Polaris. So we're on a bit of burn, but it's not too beat up yet. Probably through a dozen shots. Let's see what this does from similar alignment. This ball should retain a lot more energy. All right, it didn't hook from there. That's good. Let's soften up and move right and get that ball up to the pocket. Let's throw some strikes. I think this is where I need to stand. All right, perfect. Still smashing them. This ball's way longer down the lane than I remember the original Obsession Tour solid being. Way more length and way more back end, but it looked pretty good going straight. Let's do it again. Trying to stay a little straighter here. Not bad, but a little stronger than I expected. Let's move a couple left. This ball definitely hit the corner more than I expected. The original Obsession Tour was very early, very even, a little bit flat, but that's what I liked about it. So here's a little more length, a little more kick down lane. Go 4 left and soften up a little bit. I like that. That's a better part of the lane to play on this pattern anyway. I think starting too far right just doesn't look right today. I think they've grooved in a really nice spot at third arrow here in the previous vid of that Polaris. Let's just kind of stay about where I started with that ball and keep smashing them. I love the way that goes through the pins. For Pearl, it's not too snappy. And that's always what scares me about grabbing Pearl ball. I'm worried about leaving this wrap 10s and solid 9s where the ball's just entering the pocket too sharp. For somebody like me with more of a spinny release, that's a major concern. One more from that spot, then we'll get in and hook them. Ball made me look good. Let's hook one, see what this ball can do, throw a couple balls to the Obsession, and then go from there. 1-5 left, softening up. Usually not something I want to do with a lower diff ball. Let's see what it can do. Just a little too long, a little too weak from in there, but that's okay. After another maybe 30, 40 minutes of bowling, that ball would pick up. A little too slick, but that's all right. Let's grab the Obsession Tour solid. I've taken my Tour solid up in grid a little bit. It's at 3000. I found it in box finish. It was super dull, which was cool on heavier oil patterns. I got a Polaris that hooks a ton, so I want a little more separation. Here's a ball that I can stay a little straighter with, keep my angles flatter, and it just goes through the pins the right way. As good as I can throw it, it was a good shot. I can't complain. But definitely earlier, smoother, still continuous. Hit the pins great. Let's smash them with the Tour Solid, my favorite ball right now. And I'll pass it off to Barker to throw some bullets up 5. Because I mean, what else do lefties do? All right, no 8 pin, off to Barker.
Hey guys, Barks is back again. Unlike Brando, I'm going to start with the Obsession Tour Solid. Now where his was more of a smoother surface at 3000 grit, I kept mine at the box finish, 500 and 1000. I really like to use it on the fresh to control my angles and play a little bit straighter. So that's what I'm going to do here. 17 out to about 6. Picks up really early, it's a really smooth, controllable ball, and one that doesn't really jump on me. I think we're going to see a big contrast when I go to the Pearl. Hopefully they play off each other really well. All right, that was a good shot there. I'm going to try moving my feet a couple to the right, see if I can get a little further down the lane. Ooh. 8-pin went late, but pretty good shot. So I've drilled a lot of balls this year. This Obsession Tour Solid is my favorite by far. It's a ball I can use on a lot of different patterns. It's great on the fresh. I can use it for a couple games before it starts to burn up too quick. So last shot, the 8-pin went pretty late. I'm gonna move my feet a couple more to the right. Still finishing a little bit high. We're standing on 25. See, it's a little short of the pocket there. I think I'm reaching its limits as far as how far into the pattern I can move and have the ball recover enough off the dry. That Obsession Tour Solid is not quite cornering hard enough. Let's go on to the Obsession Tour Pearl, see if that kicks out the 7-pin. Let's play in the same spot. I think we'll get just a little more down lane motion. Might go a couple feet longer. That's a lot more down lane motion. This thing is so angular. I gotta keep moving in. A couple more to the right, so standing 27. It's a really nice shape. Now reaction-wise, this really reminds me of a Black Widow Gold, but the color itself reminds me of a gold kingpin. It's just a subtly different shade of gold. But I can't think of a gold ball that didn't roll good. This one's no exception. Let's move a few more to the right, standing 30. Now I'm a lefty in no man's land. Oh yeah, snap that 7-0, baby. That's the money shot. All right, this question's for the long-time viewers. We've been doing reviews seriously for about 1.5 years now. Is there a ball that you've purchased after watching one of our reviews? Let me know which one in the comment section below. All right, so that was standing 30 and I snapped the 7 out. I'm gonna move 35 and really slow it down. It's about as deep as I've ever been, but I think I can strike. I don't even know what to say, that was really good. Now as a lefty, I'd probably never have to stand that far right, but it's nice to know the ball finishes and recovers and strikes. So clearly I can keep moving in and the ball keeps recovering, but what does it look like if we play on top of the dry, a little further left? So let's try piping it up 5 board, like lefties are supposed to do, right? Gonna have to give it some gas. I haven't played here in a while. Oh baby, still got it. Bring the heat one more time, we'll send it back to the shop. Oh, get that 6 out of here. Send it back to the shop.
All right, back from the lanes and crushed him again, this time with the IQ. No, it's not IQ. I see a gold ball and that's all I can think of when I hear Tour Pearl, damn it. Back from the lanes, just went out there and hit beaten path with the Obsession Tour Pearl Gold. I really liked what this ball did. It reminded me a bit of my Obsession Tour Solid, but gave me a little more length and a lot more back end. I found the Solid is very smooth and very even. It's a great ball when I'm getting really direct with my lines. I'm playing parallel to the lane. Really like when I'm playing up 8, 10, 12 in that part, and just give me a lot of control. It's never gonna jump, never gonna do anything crazy. This ball's a little crazier, but not nearly as sharp off the backhand as most of the other pieces in my bag. Extra kick as I move in a little bit and as the lanes transition, but I can still straighten my angles out and use my speed and play around with my angles accordingly. I really see these two balls complementing each other. They're similar in reaction, yet different enough that it's worth having both in your bag at the same time. Kinda reminds me of another tour series of balls that was popular a few years ago by another brand. Pearl ball was gold. I really like the way this ball rolls though, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful gold. Reminds me of that Kingpin gold, as Barco said earlier, and that ball was money too. I really cannot think of a gold ball that's ever sucked. As far as where this ball fits in my bag, I'm not totally sure yet. I know that I love the Solid, especially like in league or in patterns where I want to stay a little straighter. I think that the Pearl will come with me, but I'm not sure about all my tournament situations yet. I just need to put some more games on it. Although there's a lot of other houses that have a little more friction that would make this ball look really good. I'm still gonna have to tinker around with it a little bit, but it rolls good. I like what I see out of it. It's just gonna be a matter of finding the right patterns and right situations to use it more often. Definitely a ball worth me keeping around. I just need to find the exact place where it belongs and just put some more games on it. Who this ball is for? I'd say it's gonna be for your mid to higher level, more tournament bowler. Somebody who's got a little bit more ball speed and somebody that can turn the ball a little bit with their hand. I would say based on our crew, I think that probably Jimu, myself, and Jung would like it the most. Guys with a little bit more balanced style that don't mind moving their feet around the lane a little bit and like to see a little bit more control down the lane. Let's go hear Barco's thoughts.
Hey guys, so we heard from Brandon about the new Obsession Tour Pearl. Now you're gonna get my thoughts. You may or may not know, the Obsession Tour Solid is one of my favorite balls of all time. I throw it on almost every pattern, unless it's really long, it's not quite strong enough. The ball I love to use on the fresh. It gives me a really smooth and predictable ball motion, but hits the corner hard enough where some of the symmetric balls in my bag finish a little bit short. That being said, it does have its limitations. The further right and the further into the pattern I get, it starts to roll a bit too early and kind of quits on me down lane. And that's where a ball like the Obsession Tour Pearl really fits into the lineup for me. As you can see, I can keep moving right and the ball keeps hooking back off the dry. It was unbelievable. Now I have a certain affinity for gold balls. I've liked every gold ball I've ever drilled. I do have a gold kingpin at home that's undrilled. I'm just waiting for the right moment on that one. As far as the ball motion on the Obsession Tour Pearl, I had a Black Widow Gold back in the day and had a unique layout on it. Kind of a lower flaring layout, so a little less overall hook, and I saw a very similar ball motion in this than I saw to that original Black Widow. I don't think it fits in like my 6-ball arsenal. It's gonna travel everywhere with me, but it's really close. It's right on the cusp. I think I gotta put a few more games on it and tinker with surface a little bit. Yeah, and then I'll kind of see where it fits. Pearl balls have never really been my thing. I find a lot of them to be too flippy and too hard off the dry. I don't feel the same way about the Obsession Tour Pearl here. Just the right amount of flip. It's a ball that's really sharp, but it's not an outrageous amount. It's exactly what I want to see. Final thoughts, not going to unseat the Obsession Tour Solid. That's the greatest ball of all time in my opinion. But it does provide a very good complement. As you can see out there, I played all over the lane. I started right on top of the Obsession Tour Solid. I kept moving right, the ball kept coming back, screaming back. Brandon had an idea, be a true lefty and play up 5. So I threw rockets up 5. Looked great out there too. So I kind of agree with Brandon about who this ball is best suited for. It's for the kind of upper caliber league bowler. And it's not a ball that you build an arsenal around, it's a ball that complements your existing arsenal. That's it for me here. Don't forget to comment below, which ball or balls have you purchased after watching one of our reviews? Please let me know in the comment section below. Stay tuned for our next video featuring me once again with the Hammer Infamous. Very unique ball motion. Stay tuned for that one.